Welcome, everyone. We're here today to share a little bit about this intense journey that Dr. Brie and I have been on for the past 9 years. And she has graciously agreed to begin sharing some of that very personal journey. So, with that, welcome, Dr. Brie.
Thank you. It's been a long 9 years when you think
Yes.
about it. The things we've gone through to get here
Mhm,
today,
mhm,
the time that we've had to take off,
mhm.
so I'm grateful to be back. And that the Creator has put me back in this spot again. So thank you.
You're welcome.
So let's start off with 9 years. How's that sound?
Yeah, sounds good.
So when we first met,
Mhm,
I knew you immediately. Didn't know where.
mhm,
And I figured out where. And that's between you and I. But
mhm.
it answered so many questions for me. So I'll start talking up about, let's see, how do I say this? Why I came to the planet and why I'm here. So
Mhm.
as I walk in at the age of 3, the Creator sent me into this body here to do a job. And I'm so grateful. I've learned so many lessons that have taught me to grow. And why I say taught is because that's the most important thing is that you learn from your lessons, no matter what they are. As a child, as a teenager, as a young adult, as an adult, at my age even, I'm still learning. I've had experiences that I go, oh my gosh, am I ever going to make it through it? So, during 9 years, I worked with people, taught, thought I was fine, thought I knew love, thought I knew everything, right? Well, we really don't know everything until we leave the planet. When you know everything, you might as well not be here. So, but 4 years ago, I knew there was a problem. I had a rage in me and an anger that I couldn't figure out. I was going, why? Why can't I figure this out? Why am I so angry all the time? Oh, I moved back home where all the trauma happened to me. It was right in my face again. As a young child, as an adult, in my early 20s and 30s. I moved away in my 20s, which is the greatest thing I could have done for myself. But then my mom got sick and I had to come home. And the rage started again. So I had to learn to let go. And I couldn't work on clients. I couldn't do the radio shows. I couldn't do my speaking engagements, nothing. Because I had the rage of things inside of me that was not healed. So why would a spiritual healer and teacher, an author, a life coach work on somebody when you have those your own problems? Because you can transfer your problems onto your client or other people just by your words. I'm not going to sit here and look perfect when I'm not. If I am not in my top form of who I'm supposed to be, I will not touch no one. So, in the last 4 years, I've gone through several transformations. I had to have other beings of my higher selves walk into me to keep me on the planet because I had a couple of strokes you're aware of. I was sick all the time. Couldn't figure out why. One day, I woke up knowing I needed a blood test done. And that night, it came in. I woke up in the morning, and at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm looking at something that came in at 1 o'clock, at 6 o'clock in the morning. And it said type 2 diabetic, and I was 8.7 on my A1C. I went, enough. Made a doctor's appointment, got in the next day, which is totally unheard of, but it just happened. What do I do? Okay, so we get me on medication, low glycemic diet, research every vegetable, every food I was going to eat, the whole bit. I'm working on the physical. Okay? Working on the physical. That's the first step. Then you get into the emotional body. That's 3 feet out. And you go, you're looking at everything inside of it, your emotional body, and that's in your cellular memory also. You're going, huh. As abused as a child, abused as an adult. Oh my gosh. There's the rage. There's the anger. There's everything I don't like about myself in there. So, as I'm working on the physical, exercising, eating right, taking my medication, the emotional body is what makes you sick. That's why people have health problems. They're not looking at the emotional body. So, one thing I had to do was forgive everyone that had hurt me. It was not easy. I had to release it. That energy did not belong to me. I was not going to take it anymore. Then there was the reason why was I overeating. I thought I was overeating, but when we look back at everything, I wasn't. I was eating things I shouldn't have. You know, in my 20s, I drank, 20s and 30s, I drank too much. You know, early 30s. I think I stopped about 32. Drank too much. Why am I doing that? That was to cover up all the pain I was going through. Now, I'm not saying I don't have a drink once in a while. That's not true. But back then, I was drinking to cover pain. So I took care of that. And forgave myself. And forgave the person that got me drinking in the first place. That energy no longer belonged to me. I didn't own it. I let that go. Everything that I have done to bring myself back in these 4 years, I've done for myself. And I would not come back till I was healthy again on all 4 parts of the body: the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. The mental body was fine. The spiritual body is fine. It was the physical and emotional only. I've had some challenges lately that you know that I've gone through, and I didn't let that go and forgave that person and myself. Why myself, you think? Because I put so much energy into that person, and then the person's out of my life now. I had to release all that energy that did not belong to me. Not that it didn't serve me. Oh, it served me well. To learn to use my discernment. And now I'll explain about that. We have a filter in our brain. Well, guess what? We were taught to lead with our heart. That's the old way of doing things. The new way, which I'm going to bring now, I'm going to show right now. So you have the one filter up here. Where things come in the brain, your thoughts go through the filter. Well, then I put a second filter in. And I thought, that's not enough. I filtered my ego also. Now they said send the ego out of the body. No, I filtered it so that I don't have to send the ego out of the body. So every thought pattern would come through my head and into my heart, filtered, not causing that damage any longer. And it's real important that you don't damage your heart. Because when you damage your heart, you're damaging all 4 parts of your body again: the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. And which I was not going to do anymore. So during this last 4 years has been one heck of a journey. But I will tell you what, in the last 6 months, it's been the most blessed journey I have ever received. I was able to bring in the highest part of me in to this body, God's bell. And she is here to share love, help evolve humanity, just like I do with my job, and to let people know that they are loved by the God Creator. No matter what you do, the Creator is here for all of us. The love that is given. Now, I thought I knew love. I'm going to tell you right now, no. One day I was told, you have never felt the Creator's love. And you know what? That message I received was right. I went in the bedroom for 3 days and prayed. I want to feel your love again. God Creator, please let me feel your love. And I woke up one morning and it was there. And my heart was so hot that my whole chest area felt hot. And I cried and cried. Once you feel that love, you'll never change nothing about it. You won't want to lose it. And I have found out very few people have felt that true love. Which is kind of sad, but it's the truth. I can't put that in them. All I can do is show them the love of the Creator, the love of the gods, and why I am here today. So I healed all the emotional. I'm healthy now. I'm ready to come back and share these messages with God's bell. I also have a conduit. That's another person that's going to be working with me that is able to bring amazing ascended masters that you have all wanted to hear from through and give the truthful messages out. I've even double checked some of my messages. Were they right? Luckily they were, but there are some that was off just a little bit. But the off was, I had a daughter, and the place where I thought it happened in another place. So I got very angry about something, and I stomped a mountain down. And my daughter, with her little foot, stomped the mountain down along with me, copied mommy, right? And I had to heal that. Also, I had to work on that mountain that it happened at, which I'm going to leave private right now. One day I will share that. But knowing the lives that I have led and incarnated in every lifetime, and there's a lot of them, I don't regret any of them and the experiences I had to go through. As a healer, do not work on no one if you're having those problems, any of them. Find out why you are unhealthy. It's in the emotional body. Look at it and release it. Don't hang on to it. I used to have really high blood pressure. Now it's gone. My sugar levels. I'm no longer a diabetic no more. Now, I took care of the problem. So, abuse as a young child has been healed. Abuse as an adult had been healed. I'm healed from my first marriage. I healed things in my second marriage now. And here, I'm sitting here today. And Trisha, you know what I've been through.
Mhm.
And I wouldn't change any experience I've had at all. Um, People that weren't honest with me, that's not my problem anymore. It's theirs. People that have taken advantage of me, that's their problem, not mine. I released the energies that did not belong to me. I went through something where people were using my material. And I was angry at first about it. And you know what? Actually, it was flattery when it came right down to it. Thank you for sharing that message and spreading it further. I think if people would look at it that way, they would feel so much better about themselves and they wouldn't have to worry about every little step or every they say or do. Every day, I wake up knowing that I'm a child of the Creator. And this morning, I did something I've been doing the last few mornings, but got up, took my shower, got dressed. But while I was in the shower, I asked for the ancient Lemurian goddesses to come forward and do a rainbow shower on me to remove everything inside and outside of me that is not of mine. I don't need other people's stuff on me or in me. I can work with a client and now I know how to release it. And I'll be teaching people that. I'll be teaching them how to work with the filters. I'll be teaching how important they are to this planet. Everyone is here to do a job. It's not time to play. We're not here to play. I hear people saying, "Oh, it's time to play now, and just enjoy ourselves. We're done." Well, if you're done, they're going to take you home. I'm not done. I still have a few years left in me. I'll say it that way. I'm not a young chicken no more. But you know what we have to do is learn to love in the right way, that the way that the Creator has taught us. Tap into that. Ask for that love. And know that you are worthy of to be here. You're worthy of love. You're worthy to do the journey. And you're worthy to be you. Take sticky notes and put them up. I love myself enough to do this journey. I love enough to do my job. Because it's truly a job. Then there was mind thought patterns I had to change. Okay, why am I eating this junk? Well, made me feel good? Yeah, for that few minutes. Okay, so I stopped all the food eating that I was doing. Researching low glycemic diet. Researching what's the best thing for this body to stay on the planet, to finish this journey out, and to do the job before I go home. What I found out was loving myself enough to heal, loving myself to accept this new journey, and now just do it. I want people to understand they are loved in a way that God's bell will bring it through. I won't be doing that. She'll be doing that part. And that everyone knows that you can heal. But if you're a healer and you're or a medium or trans medium, whatever you are, make sure you are healthy enough to do this journey. Take a break. Work on yourself. I kept calling different healers that I knew. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? When everything was inside of me the whole time, I had the power to change myself, change situations. And this was what this new show is about. The goddess emergence is merging. My highest goddess part of me is inside of me now. As a merge, we're here to evolve humanity, evolve the other goddesses, evolve men that have never been a woman in any lifetime. They have all this inside them also. So this isn't just for one person. This is a whole movement for the world. And to be honored by the credit given this job, I'm so blessed. The other thing is because of the work I have done, I have given them, I have given love more than I have ever before. And I also received a gift of love that I did not have before on this lifetime. And that's very personal. I will not share that. But one day it will come out. Also, I've met some new people in my life lately that contact me on the phone or whatever. And there's no coincidence why they contacted me. Some I've learned a hard lesson from. I had to release that. I didn't own that. I'm not going to own the energy. And there's some that is the most wonderful gift. I don't even think they realize how much of a gift they are. If people look at yourself as a gift to this, that you came as a gift to help people evolve, you would look at things differently. I'm thankful I'm healthy now. I'm thankful I'm back. And I'm not going to be on the radio till September. But in the meantime, I have all this time to get everything ready. The new website that is being made. Everything I have to work on. What you have to work on, Teresa, to be ready for this new journey. I have to finish a book. I have things I have to do. But, the one thing my mom left this earth plane 10 years ago. And she even came back from the other side to help me heal some trauma when I was a child. And we talk about healing the inner child. Well, if you forgot about it and you blocked it out of your brain so deep inside of you that you don't remember, all of a sudden you remember. Somebody said to me, I worked with Cotton Sterling for 3 years. During this 4 years I've been off every Saturday. And he said, "You're not telling me something." I told him everything. Well, I had a dream about abuse when I was in grade school. All of a sudden I started feeling my mom. I could smell her, feel her. Her mom's here. Her mom's here. What's going on? She came. The Creator allowed her to come here to help heal me from that. And now it's done. There's like 20 pounds of heaviness off of me. I'm not talking weight-wise. The energy was so heavy. The anger is gone. The rage is gone. I'm happy now. So that's why I say, don't work on anybody till you know you're healed completely. I met a man one time that said to me, "Nobody will work with me Why? Well, I was in prison. So, you have a problem with that? No. We've all done things we wish we hadn't have done. So I took him in my office and we talked for a long time. He wanted to take his experience to help other children so they would not get involved in what he did. I will not say what it was, but he's an advocate now for children. He released all his old crap that didn't belong to him anymore. No matter if he did it or not, it did not belong to him. I've met other people like that. I've met people that are spiritual leaders that are amazing and the gifts they have to give to others. And then there's you, Teresa, the love and the energy that you have to give to others also. It doesn't mean you have to be a healer with your hands. Your words, your thoughts can help a person heal. And so many people need to just hear your words right now. Our words, or anybody's words, can make them heal. Be your true, authentic self. You're not here to be mean, judge. I met somebody. I'm going to say it this way. Well known. And I see him just as an ordinary person. Like me, just ordinary. But with special gifts we all have. All of us have these gifts. Everything we have is inside of us. If you use what's inside of you and tap into your soul, your being, your blueprint in the pineal gland, you tap into that, you can find out why you're so special and why you're here. Whether it bring entertainment, whether it bring teaching, whether you're an author, whether you're aerospace executive like you were, whether you were a librarian or a dishwasher somewhere, a taxi cab driver. I could name up all sorts of jobs, truck driver. We're all here for a special reason to do a job. And one day you're gonna find everyone will find out their answers. They can find out before they go home, or when they're out planning to go back to prayer. So as I get ready to do the show in the next few months, as I get ready, and you get ready, I'll be working on more, and Gospel will be working on more. And then we'll share that information with the conduit also. And the conduit will bring information in that needs to be brought in. I think that's all I really want to say today, Teresa.
Okay.
I
Thank you.
think that's the point.
Mhm.
You got the point.
Yeah.
I need people to get right now.
Yeah.
Heal yourself before you heal others.
That's right.
So I'm going to say, God bless everyone.
Thank you. And thank you all for joining us again. There are some very profound sharings that will be coming out about everything matters, you matter. And we'll show you how to tap into that so that you feel like you matter, because it all does. No matter what you are or who you matter. So thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for next time. God is blessed.